One plane, one pilot, a submarine hiding beneath the waves. This is War Mind, and what you're about to hear might change how you see everything. December 10, 1941. Just 3 days after Pearl Harbor, the Pacific Ocean is no longer a frontier. It's a war zone. The Japanese submarine I-70 is on the move, prowling near Hawaii hunting American ships. But high above a lone SBD Dauntless banks through the clouds. Inside, Lieutenant Commander Gus Dickinson scans the ocean. He's not on patrol, he's on a mission of vengeance. His wingman Miller died just hours ago, gunned down in the sky, their plane shattered by enemy fire. Dickinson survived, and now he's back. Subscribe to War Mind and never look at war the same way again. On the deck of the USS Enterprise, another Dauntless is prepped. Dickinson climbs in, this time with a young unnamed gunner taking Miller's place. They launch into the gray sky, below the I-70's surfaces for emergency repairs. Its crew scrambles on deck. They don't know they've been spotted. Dickinson sees it, a dark silhouette cutting through the swells. No hesitation, he banks hard, pulls the Dauntless into a near-vertical dive. Whine screams, the altimeter spins. At 2,000 feet, he releases the bomb. It falls, a black streak against the blue. Then an impact, a column of water erupts, oil blooms on the surface. For a second it seems the sub is damaged. But alive. Then, it begins to sink, slowly at first, then faster. The I-70 vanishes beneath the waves. Dickinson circles, no survivors, no wreckage, just silence. The first Japanese warship sunk by the U.S. in World War II. Destroyed by a single dive bomber, alone, avenging a friend. But the story doesn't end there. Dickinson's own fate was sealed in that same sky. Hours earlier, he and Miller were part of a bombing run on another target. Their Dauntless was hit. Miller, the rear gunner, fired his last rounds, 6 cans of ammunition, until the guns fell silent. Then came the scream. Dickinson felt the plane lurch. It went into a violent spin. He shouted at Miller, "Jump!" But he couldn't free himself from the radio cord. When he finally broke loose, he was alone. Miller was gone. The plane crashed into the sea. Dickinson was pulled from the water, the only survivor of that flight. And now he had returned, not for glory, not for orders. For one reason: to make sure the enemy didn't get away with it. Gus Dickinson never became a household name. No ticker tape parades, no medals for this mission. But on that day he did something few could imagine. He took a submarine out of the war, alone. And in doing so he honored a friend who died beside him. Because in war the greatest acts of courage aren't always seen. They're felt, in the silence after a bomb drops. In the weight of a cockpit with an empty seat behind you. In the decision to go back, when everyone else would have stayed home. Thanks for watching War Mind, where history isn't just told, it's felt.